So, Thorpe Park Passholder Day. What's changed? So, we got there. I got there not that early for once. So, got there around 2 o'clock. So, late. Some of the queues died down, but from what I heard, they weren't too bad. And yeah, the park seemed pretty quiet. Like, I was expecting for it being a Passholder Day. Like, even though it's like reduced capacity, I still was expecting like massive queues, but they weren't that big. It was like 5-10 minute queues, apart from Hyperia, which was of course the main attraction of the whole day, at like 60 minutes. But even for Hyperia, 60 minutes isn't that bad. But as we entered the park, noticed Depth Charts has had a nice repaint of the slides. However, it would be nice if they repaint some of the bottom of the slides, because they've repainted half of it, which it sort of looks really weird, because if you're looking at it from like Flying Fish side, you see nice new blue paint on it, and then there's like the old paint on the underneath, and it's like, that is a really interesting choice. But yeah, so after that we started walking over to Colossus and looking at some of the changes to Colossus. So it's had a bit more of its repaint done, and some of the like new repaint unfortunately it's just started wearing, and I'm hoping I have hope in Thorpe. I have hope that they continue repainting and repaint some of the areas. And then yeah, so we also noticed donut time, a staple in the parks for is it the past year or past 2 years? It's been in about 3 of these stores for a couple of years now. Has gone. It's been replaced by a new vendor, and well, as much as the donuts look really nice, £7 for a donut. I mean, I know I think there's Merlin Pass discount on it, but still, £7. I can't justify £7 for a donut. I'm sure some people can. Donut time was about that price too, but whatever takes your fancy. And then yeah, so we headed over to Hyperia to join the rest of the masses of pass holders that went. What other rides does Thorpe Park have? None. They only have Hyperia. And join the massive queue, but yeah, it's looking really nice now. Now it's got grass all around and some actual fences to stop people ruining everything. It does actually look good. Because that was one of my main complaints with Hyperia was it's such a great ride. It never felt finished in its opening year. It just felt half done, and we need to open the ride, it's May. Yeah. Which just seems to be a trend with most of the Merlin projects, is it takes a year to finish them, which I really wish wasn't the case. I really wish we gave it a couple extra weeks where they could just actually refine the details, do a couple test runs, do some soft openings, and then we have a lovely new ride instead of, next year it will be finished. But yeah, Hyperia is now looking like the UK's best roller coaster, as it should. But yeah, I mean, compared to Alton Towers Open, it was a way better, because everything was running fine. The most takedowns we got was 5-10 minutes, and it wasn't half the park was closed, and it wasn't like we were waiting in 90-minute queues for it just to break down, and they were sending out trains like there was no tomorrow. Hyperia, I'm pretty sure the reason it broke down once or twice was because they were sending the trains so fast that the system was going, whoa, hold on buddy, hold on, you can't go that fast. No, I'm going to reach the top of the lift hill before the break runs clear. But even when Hyperia went down, it was 10 minutes, they came, reset it, went up the lift hill, people on the next one. And yeah, I mean, the only thing closed was Stealth, which, as much as I love Stealth, even the t-shirt says Stealth, I didn't even plan that. But yeah, even though like it was closed, I mean, it's a Passholder preview day. You don't expect everything to work fine, but like with it only being stealth and rumba, which I'm even surprised that that's got another year in it. To be honest with you, I thought that it was a goner considering like the state it's in. It doesn't reflect the rest of the park. It's just it's been left to just rot. It feels like all the paint's just chipped. You never know. By May it might get some repaint, but from what it looked like, it's still in the same state it was before, and it's just sad to see. It is that like they could not get a bit of paint like the rest of the park in it, which leads me to believe that maybe RMC 2030. Well, it was 2025, so we've got to move it now to 2030, and then, year after 2035, and then... I mean, in my opinion, a water coaster would go nice there. I mean, I know it's Britain, so, a bit dodge, but it would fit Thorpe's like the landing of the UK's wettest theme park. But apart from that, yeah, wonderful day. Lovely to see that Thorpe is getting the love it finally deserves from Merlin, and keeps improving. But yeah, I think that's all. I will be going to Thorpe's opening weekend this week, and then I will feed back some more stuff. I'm going to try actually vlogging in the park instead of doing these sort of sit down retrospective looks at my day at a theme park, and then we'll see which one works better. But that's all for now, and I hope to see you around. Bye.